Hey everybody, how's it going? And welcome to another MAMJ Let's Play of Corpse Party Blood Drive. When we left off, things turned out very badly for our characters. Everybody is screwed, pretty much. That's the best way to put it. Everybody is just boned. But we're actually not going to continue the main story today because we're going to start Extra Chapter 4. I don't know if I'm going to finish it in one video because from what you guys were telling me about the links, this is the longest extra chapter there is. It's like an hour and something long, so I might not do it in one whole video just so you guys don't have a lot you have to go through, especially if you watch some of my other videos. So it may be broken into two parts, but we will continue chapter 7 very, very soon, so get excited about that. But I want to see what these extra chapters have to offer because this isn't the one that you guys told me not to go through before getting to chapter 8, so we're good there. I just want to find out what Extra Chapter 4 has and what characters we're going to learn about. So let's just dive into it. Let's just go for it. Memories, like beautiful dreams. I'm really curious to see who we're going to learn about, because the other ones have been pretty good. I've liked them, to be honest with you. Oh! Well, what a weird place to start. Through my hazy vision, all I could see was a red pair of eyes, cutting through the darkness like flames. I could barely breathe, and I kept drifting in and out of consciousness. I wonder why. Why, at a time like this, would that sticker photo I kept on my desk be the first thing to pop into my mind? I know they say your life flashes before your eyes before you die, but this was only a single page from my past, albeit a very dear one. I could hear their laughter in the back of my head. The sky was a beautiful crimson purple fusion, and the sweetness of the cake from the cafe was still on my tongue as we entered the photo booth. So I guess we get to see how they became friends. Somehow, the answers to these questions seemed less interesting to me by the moment as events from my past replayed themselves within me. It was like I'd gone back in time. And then, all of a sudden, the sound of a door being thrown open brought me back to my senses.
Sayaka!
Oh God. Oh, Inumaru. I'd heard every word and raised my head to survey the situation. Though I first regained my focus by staring at the clock above the blackboard, which slowly registered in my newly awakened mind as it indicating now it was 4 o'clock. I must have been exhausted from working on that draft late into the night, but with the deadline fast approaching, I had little other choice. I also must have been out for a really long time, as I had absolutely no memories of anything from 6th period. I looked around me, but the only other people in the room were Sayaka and Inumaru. Sayaka seemed to have noticed I'd woken up, and was running over to check on me, but I just shook my head, first to indicate no, then much harder to shake off the drowsiness. So we're Naho. Oh, Sayaka. Why is she talking like she's talking to a baby? I mean, I know, but still, it's just weird. Word choice. Sayaka flashed an overzealous, forced smile, which I returned, though mine was quite natural. Hers probably was too, actually, though I couldn't say for sure. Either way, it was super cute. The tone in her voice changed completely, and her smile disappeared too, now that she was addressing Inumaru instead of me.
いつもの恥ずかしがりがまた出たね。まったく、いつになったらさやかは素直になってくれるのかな。
You mean like speaking in baby terms and stuff? Who knows? Probably never. Haruki Inumaru was our mutual classmate and a childhood friend of Sayaka's. Everything he did for Sayaka. His whole world seemed to revolve around her. And sometimes she'd play along, making his day, but that hadn't happened for a while now. He had the blood of an Izumo priest running through his veins, which gave him considerable amount of spiritual ability, though he never seemed to like having that brought up.
さやか、何か犬丸くんに頼んでたの？
See, I know some people don't like these because they're very, like, completely different in tone from the rest of the game, but it reminds you of the fact that these are actually high school kids, you know? They're just living day to day, and I don't know, it's just like, the stuff that they're going through in Course Party, yeah, that's not normal for anybody. And I think it's a good way to see how, like, real these people feel.
おやつ、なおたんも一緒に食べよ
Who doesn't want snacks?
う。いいけど、ここで？
Why would you not eat snacks in school? I'd eat snacks in school. If you're hungry, you should just eat on the way home. That's what I've always been taught. Though, actually, we did eat on the way home, all the time. So I guess this particular hunger somehow ran
ど
deeper.
うしてもね、お腹が空いちゃって。我慢できないから、ここで食べたいなって。
さやか、持ってきたよ。
What did he get? Inumaru, who'd left the room without our knowledge a few seconds earlier, suddenly burst back in with a flatbed cart in tow, squeaking away. Seriously, dude? And I could hardly believe what was on it.
じゃっじゃーん。どうだいさやか、すごい量だろ。
Boxes and boxes of fatty, sugary, prepackaged foods lined every square inch of the transport.
ケーキにワッフル、ドーナツ。あ、最近できたばかりのプレッツェル屋さんの箱も。
Inumaru, you got some money, buddy. Add to that cookies, pies, macaroons, even ice cream. He had all the bases covered for sure. But did you get anything salty? Because it sounds like you got everything sweet, but you forgot about the salty side of things.
おいしそう。いただきます。
To my surprise, Sayaka beelined for one of the boxes, setting in motion what may have been the biggest binge I'd ever seen. Box after box fell before her, many before she even sat down.
甘い。幸せ。
Sayaka was ingesting these fatty, sugary processed foods at an alarming rate. I'd never seen one person eat so much food I'd never seen one person eat so much food she shouldn't in such a short period of time. Got it.
さやか、どうしたの？あ、もちろんなおたんも食べてね。どれも美味しいよ。そんなにお腹が空いていたの？そうなの。
Why?
甘いものがとにかく食べたくってね。カロリーが心配だけど、でも食べたいんだから仕方
Were
ない
you
よ
really
ね。
worried about the calories? Seriously?
まさかこれ全部食べるつもり？
I was legitimately scared by the sheer quantity of sweets still stacked on the cart. I mean, I loved candy as much as the next person, but I was practically getting heartburn just looking at this massive haul.
ちゃんと全部食べるよ。ちょっとさやか、本気なの？
いい食べっぷりだ
Oh,
な。
Inumaru.
足りなくなったら言ってね、さやか。すぐに追加を買ってくるから。
Jeez.
何を言ってるの犬丸くん。こんなに食べさせたらさやかが太ってしまうじゃない。
心配ご無用だよ、さえのきさん。
Inumaru, you're
どれだけ
weird
ふ
and
くよかになって
crazy.
も可愛いに決まってるからね。ああ、でも抱きしめた時に両腕が届くくらいまでにしてもらえると俺としては嬉しいんだけど。
Seriously?
バカみたいなこと言ってないで、そっちの箱取って犬丸。
はい、喜んで。あ、なんならあんしてあげるよ。ほら、マカロンを食べさせてあげよう。
それ犬丸の手垢がついたからいらない。あんた食べ
Wow.
てね。
She is not nice to him at all.
やったー、さやかが俺におやつをくれた。
You know what? You need to stop.
本当かわいそうな人。
You know it's bad when Naho, like, feels bad for you. Inumo is now holding the macaroon close to his heart, with a joyous expression on his face. I couldn't bear to look at him anymore, so I turned my attention back to Sayaka. I studied her as she continued to engorge herself, trying to determine how someone so typically mild-mannered had wound up in such a state. This was decidedly not normal behavior for her in any way. Something was definitely off.
それにしても何か違和感があるのだけれど。
The longer I stared at her, the more I was able to make out a faint shadow wavering just behind her.
レイ？
Has she been possessed? It was a low-level spirit, one that could easily slip by unnoticed if a highly trained observer weren't looking very, very closely. Specifically, it was the spirit of a little girl, and its attachment to Sayaka was quite weak. It wouldn't take a lot of effort to
か
exercise.
つね、気づかなかったわ。
I was now fully convinced that Sayaka's superhuman appetite originated from that little
さ
girl.
やか、礼を払うわ。じっとしていて。
I produced a talisman from my bag and was just about to throw it down. But Sayaka quite aggressively shook her head at the notion.
なほちゃんダメ。悪い例じゃないから。
What?
え、あのね、この子かわいそうなんだ。ずっと楽しみにしてた評判のスイーツを買った帰り道、居眠り運転の事故に巻き込まれて死んじゃったみたいでね。
Aww.
それ以来、美味しいスイーツが食べたくて仕方がなくて、成仏できないみたい。力がなさすぎて、長いこと人に取り付くこともできなくて、やっと元気を蓄えて取り付いたのが私だったんだよ。まさか同情しているの？ダメよさやか、霊に心を寄せては。だけどなほちゃん、同じ女の子ならわかるでしょ。ずーっと楽しみにしてたスイーツを手に入れたのに食べられなかったんだよ。そんなのってないよね。それはまあわからなくはないけれど。でしょ。だからね、私この子が満足するまでスイーツを食べてあげなきゃって思うの。
I mean, it could be worse. At least she's not trying to murder somebody. Like, oh, she was on her way to murder her family, but she wasn't able to do it. So I feel bad and I'm gonna stab everybody she knows.
ほら、こうやってはっ、甘いものを食べるとこの子幸せそうな顔するんだよ。
The girl behind Sayaka did seem genuinely pleased every time Sayaka popped something into her mouth. And there wasn't the slightest hint of malevolence from her. If anything, she projected a certain innocence that genuinely made me even kind of sympathize with her.
だからってさやかが太るのは嫌。
One of my secret joys was admiring Sayaka's magazine spreads. She always wore the most beautiful clothes, exhibiting a true sense of style and a true understanding of fashion in every photograph. Though I could hardly say it out loud, it was too embarrassing.
さやか、どんな例にせよ、取りつかれた状態はあまり良くないわ。やっぱり払った方がいいと思う。悪いことはできそうにない子だから平気だよ。
If a person who's been possessed is covering for the spirit, that makes the exorcism much more difficult, even potentially impossible, low level or no. My hands were more or less
犬
tied.
丸くん、さやかを説得したいのだけれど、手伝ってくれる？
説得？どうして？
さやかに霊がついたままなんて、あなただって嫌でしょ？
そ
I
う
don't
だ
know,
ね。
he might be all for
あ
it.
まりいい気分はしないけど、でも
Yeah, I
霊に同情
figured.
するさやかの心優しさに俺は感動してしまったんだ。
まさかあなたまで霊を払わなくていいと思っているの？
だってあの子は悪霊じゃないからね。
さやかがカロリー過多でモデルを辞めることになってしまっても、あなたは構わないの？
もちろん問題ないよ。さやかがそれでいいっていうなら
You know
俺
what?
もそれでいいんだ。 俺とさやかの心は二人で一つだからね。
They're definitely not one.
あなたに相談した私がバカだったみたい。
My head began to hurt, and every second I watched Sayaka continue to devour her snacks, I became more and more inclined to stop her.
ここはもう強硬策に出るしかない。
Sayaka might hate me for this, I thought, but that was a risk I was willing to take. My course of action decided upon, I took my stance and prepared to send the girl along to the ever after. But before I could even begin the chant, an unexpected visitor arrived. Aiko. The classroom door was wide open, and there she stood, the infamous Aiko Niwa, wearing a unique combination of kimono and school uniform. She was a self-proclaimed intelligence agent from class 3-5, and she had a lot of tendencies that I found distasteful. Specifically, she seemed to live for collecting spirit items, and just in general came across as a bit shady and manipulative, or at least that's how I'd always seen her. Mouthful of donuts, Sayaka nonetheless did her best to acknowledge the presence of this new arrival. She wasn't particularly fond of Aiko, however, as the two of them had butt heads previously. But Sayaka had a general love for beautiful girls, and Aiko ranked fairly highly on her beauty scale, so she always seemed a little conflicted about
アイ
that.
コ、何しに来たの？
あら、そう冷たい声を出さないで、なほちゃん。私はただ帰ろうと思って階段を降りていたら甘い香り
Oh,
が
really?
漂っ
That's
て
it?
きたから気になっただけよ。そうしたらなほちゃんたちに出くわしたの。これって運命かしら。
アイコさん、ナホちゃんに色目使わないでください。
まあ、そんなことしてないわ。言いがかりはよしてね、さやかちゃん。
Oh, Aiko.
アイコ、さやかを煽らないで。
Yeah, they don't seem to like each other that much.
そんなつもりはないのだけど。
あのね、今はあなたの相手をしている暇はないの。
そうなの？
She tilted her head and examined the cart full of sweets, then compared it to the size of Sayaka's tiny frame.
あらあら、さやかちゃんは女力士役のオファーでも来たのかしら。
さやかが女力士。はあ
Inumaru, again, you need to stop. Sayaka seemed confused, and Inumaru seemed disturbingly intrigued. I just ignored them both and let out a huge sigh.
アイコ、よく見て。さやかの後ろに霊がいるでしょ。
うん？あら、そう言われてみれば。まあ、ずいぶんと影の薄い霊だこと。
その子がさやかに取り付いて、これだけのスイーツを食べさせているのよ。払いたいのに、さやかが協力的じゃなくて困っていたところなの。
Sayaka's not, at all.
そういうことだったの。なら、ちょっと見せてもらえるかしら。
Aiko cautiously approached Sayaka and observed the spirit's behavior for a moment. Aiko's passion was the collection of spirit items infused with deep hatred or malice. So, if this little girl wound up being a little darker than she seemed, Aiko would undoubtedly snatch her away on the
スイ
spot.
ーツに執着心があるのね。そう。それで、自己死についてはどう思っている
Is she
の
gonna
かしら。
try and make the spirit upset?
さぞ無念だったのでしょう。
Ah, it sounds
相
like
手
it.
を殺してやりたいとか呪ってやるとか考えているのではなくて、そう？じゃあ誰彼構わず同じ目に遭えばいいなんて風には思わない？あら。
Aiko broke off the conversation shortly after this exchange and walked back toward me with slumped
ダメ
shoulders.
ね。全然なってないわ。せっかく霊になったというのに、美味しいスイーツが味わえれば満足なのですって。信じられる？なほちゃん。彼女、何も恨んでないって
It's
いうの？
okay to not hold a
ありえ
grudge.
ないでしょ。そんな霊に存在価値はないわ。
Aiko had completely lost interest, and she didn't seem to care that the little girl had heard every word she'd said. The spirit was on the verge of tears, shrinking back behind Sayaka to distance herself as much as possible from this hostile new presence.
そこまでアイコが言うってことは、 本当に悪意は皆無なんでしょうね。だか
Poor
らね、
little spirit.
ほんとかわいそうな子なんだよ。分かってあげて、ナホタン。
Sayaka spoke with a bit of staccato, her lips sticky with apple pie
で
residue.
もさやか、そのまま食べ続けてたら大変でしょ。そうかな。
さやかちゃんはその霊がかわいそうだから除霊はしなくていいと考えているのね。
はい。
そうなの。なほちゃんがこんなに心を痛めているのに、あなたはその霊に味方をする
Aika's so
というわけなのね。
manipulative. I mean, she's changed quite a bit. Well, she's not going to be changing much anymore, but she changed quite a bit when she was in Heavenly Host.
ねえ、なほちゃん、さやかちゃんたらひどいわね。
Aiko smiled and sided up next to me. She was clearly plotting something. She took my hand with hers and wrapped her fingers around it
あ
delicately.
なたの気持ちを無限にする子なんて放っておいて、私とデートしましょう、なほちゃん。
Really?
そんなのダメ。
Sayaka immediately shot to her feet, knocking over her chair in the process. And just like that, she no longer had the slightest interest in any part of the mountain of candy that lay sprawled out before her. This sudden shift separated the spirit from Sayaka as if the cord had been cut on the knife.
ナホタン、デートするなら私としよう。今日は放課後オフだから。ね、ね。
So she excised the demon on her own, or the spirit on her
構
own.
わないけど。やったー。ナホタンとデート。
Oh, Inomaru was going to be bummed. Sayaka hugged me excitedly, and I was overjoyed. It's almost nice knowing how much other people really care about you. But then, for a brief moment, my eyes locked with those of the little girl's spirits floating in the air, and that's all it took.
いけない。
The spirit was quicker to act than I was to realize what I'd done. By the time I had, it was too late. She was already within me. Instantly, my stomach emptied. I was intensely, massively hungry, the hungriest I'd ever
さ
been.
やか、ごめん。ちょっとデートは待って。え？私それ食べないと。
I flew over to Sayaka's chair and threw open one of the stacked boxes. Jackpot. It was full of custard-filled cream puffs. I grabbed one and shoved it into my mouth, with absolutely no regard for mess or manners. Apparently there's going to be an episode of eating sweets. The rich custard melted in my mouth, and the light, delicate aroma filled my nostrils. But rather than sating my appetite, the delicious temptation only made it stronger.
美味しい。
あらあら、今度はあの子、なほちゃんについちゃったのね。
本当だ。なほちゃん大丈夫？
Just give the spirit to Inomaru and everybody will be good. I had neither the time nor desire to answer her question. I was too busy moving my hands and mouth, either eating sweets or formulating a game plan to eat further sweets, more efficiently. But I couldn't exactly leave her hanging.
大丈夫。
After every bite, the girl possessing me expressed pure, absolute gratitude. I heard whispers from her, to the effect of, "I'm so happy and thank you so much," and immediately realized this could be a real
さや
problem.
かが同情するのも仕方ないのかも。
The desire to continue eating, no matter what, made this spirit every girl's worst enemy. And the worst part was, you couldn't just say no to her. She was too relatable. Rarely had I ever encountered a spirit who elicited such sympathy that its host would choose not to part with it.
こっちのエクレアも美味しい。さやかはもういいの？私もうお腹いっぱい。っていうかこんなに食べた。
She's like, holy crap, I'm full. The number of open and empty boxes was either astounding or sickening, depending on your viewpoint.
さやか、見ていて気持ちのいい食べっぷりだったよ。
間違いなく体重が増えるでしょうね。楽しみだわ。お腹のぷよぷよ、 ぜひ触らせてちょうだいね。
Really?
ダメです。私は触られるより触りたい派ですから。
そうだ
At
っ
least she's
たのさや
honest.
か。それじゃあ今までは遠慮してたんだね。いいんだよ。俺をもっと触って撫でて
Nope.
抱きしめてくれたって。
Nope.
今そんな話はしてないでしょ。
I swear she like beats him up. Inomaru was quickly knocked to the floor. Sayaka then ran right past him, over to
な
me.
ほちゃん、それ以上食べないで。太るの反対。そんなこと言われても、食べたくて仕方がないのだもの。なほたんが太っちゃうなんてやだ。
Oh.
それは私も困るけど。
But my hunger could not be easily sated. My hands wouldn't just stop grabbing candies and sweets and desserts, one after another after
さや
another.
かが望むなら俺があの礼を払おうか。
Really?
でも
You'll do it for Sayaka, but you won't do it when it was
か
Sayaka.
わいそう。
I mean, I guess it
用
makes
意を
sense
剥
though,
がす
because
こ
she
とも
was
できるけ
happy.
ど、あの礼を放っておけばまた別の誰かに取り付くだろうね。
さやかちゃんがなほちゃん以外はどうなってもいいというのであれば、それでもいいんじゃないかしら。
それも困ります。どうしたらいいの？
Sayaka took a contemplative stance, holding her head in her hands as she attempted to suss out a possible solution to this problem. And it didn't take her long to brainstorm something.
そうだ。成仏してもらえばいいんじゃない？
レイが満足するまでスイーツを食べ続けてもらうの？でもそれって今の状況と何ら変わりないわよね。
さやかとさえのきさんでだいぶ食べてるけど、まだ満足はしていないみたいだしね。
どれだけの量を食べたらあの子が満足するのか想像できないわ。
そうじゃなくて、あの子が食べられなかったのって美味しくて有名なスイーツだったんです。
Oh.
だから生前あの子が食べたことがないぐらい美味しいスイーツを味わえれば成
Hoity toity.
仏するんじゃないかなって。ああ、なるほど。
The spirit seemed to be in agreement as well. She was nodding furiously. Even she hadn't considered this plan previously, but she was clearly all aboard
近
now.
くに美味しいって評判のスイーツ屋さんなかったっけ？
この近所のスイーツならほとんど俺が買ってきたよ。さやかへの愛ゆえにね。
それでも成仏しないんだから、もっと美味しいものじゃないとダメってことなんだろうな。なほたん、どこかいいお店知ってる？猫カフェなら。
Yep, that's where they've gone before.
それはまた今度二人でデートするときに行こう
Really?
ね。
Sayaka rejected my suggestion. Not that it was particularly likely to appease the spirit anyway, since the true point of the cafe wasn't its sweets but its feline companions.
ねえなほちゃん、それならやっぱり私とデートしましょう。
A ticket was handed to me, presented with a certain flair that suggested it might have been something special.
ホルタース？
That was the name, and the ticket also bore the date, as well as a 5:30 p.m. timestamp. What?
それは
Sayaka clearly recognized the significance of what I'd just been
隣の
handed.
駅前の予約だけで1年待ちって評判の
Oh snap!
ホルタースの予約チケットなんですって。
The piece of cake I'd been eating fell from my now agape mouth and crumbled onto the floor. I remembered hearing about a place during a TV feature.
開店当初、予約待ちの列が駅前を埋め尽くしたっていう
しかもこれ今日の予約じゃないですか。
愛子さん、どうしたんですかこれ。
Interesting that she has these on the exact
お
day.
客様になり損ねた方から取り上げたのよ。
Aiko said this in a coy, playful voice, clearly riding the waves of Sayaka's excitement. She continued in this manner, outlining her story in even greater
頼ま
detail.
れていた情報を渡したら1円も払わずに連絡がつかなくなった方がいてね。そんなのってあんまりでしょ。だから滞納した分の利子も含めて貯金その他お金になりそうなものは片っ端から回収させてもらったの。
Okay.
片っ端からですか。
そう。このチケットもその中の一つってこと。売りさばこうにも今日しか使えないチケットだし、それならたまには親しい人たちと美味しいものを食べたいわ。
親しい人たち。
なほちゃんはもちろんだけど、さやかちゃんとはるゆきくんもご招待したいわ。どうかしら。
How many people is the reservation for?
ですか。
これを機に親睦を深めたいところね。
なほちゃん、行ってみようよ。
さやかが行くなら俺も行くよ。どこまでもついていくよ。
Of
だから安
course.
心してね、さやか。
あんたはお呼びじゃないってば。
As Sayaka beat the ever-lauding snot out of Inumaru again, I took this opportunity to glance over at Aiko and study her for any signs of ulterior motive.
親しい人たちと言われるほど、あなたと仲良くしたことはないと思うのだけれど。
I'd known Aiko for a while, but mostly just as a colleague in supernatural studies. I'd never gone out with her, nor even sat and drank tea with her, like I frequently would with Sayaka.
あらなほちゃん、その目は何かしら。
She's like
Aiko.
eating food.
何を企んでいるの。
何も企んでなんていないわ。たまには礼具ではなく、人間のおしゃべりに付き合ってお茶を楽しみたいと思っただけよ。
そう？
それにね、なほちゃん。
Yes. Suddenly, she was right next to me. And with her porcelain-like fingers, she lifted the strawberry from the shortcake I was eating.
私たち親友ですものね。放課後にお茶をするくらい。
No,
いい
you
で
guys
しょ
aren't.
親友？
Oh god. Instinctively, I did open my mouth, at which point the strawberry was gently placed on my tongue, and I found myself swallowing it without
なほ
hesitation.
ちゃんたら口元に生クリームがついているわよ。
Uh-oh. She brought her finger up to my lips and wiped the cream from them. After which point she stuck the same finger into her own mouth, savoring the secondhand cream she'd scored. Things are getting
甘さ
weird.
控えめで美味しいわね。
何するのよ。
Sayaka.
美少女同士のからの生クリーム。
Sayaka shrieked and held her nose, presumably to keep it from bleeding. Which it did seem to be a real concern, given how red her face had gone.
ごくメロハーな光景でごちそうさまでした。でもダメ、愛子さん、ナホタンにこれ以上手を出さないで。さやか。
Sayaka burst between me and Aiko and hugged me with ferocious intensity. Her fresh citrus perfume tickled the inside of my nose as her supple breasts, roughly the same size as my own, pressed up against my face, which made it kind of hard to breathe for a moment.
さやか、苦しい。ごめんね、ナホタン。
What is up with these characters?
でもこうでもしないとナホタンまた愛子さんにってされちゃうもん。されないから。
She
二
might.
人とも相変わらず仲良しなのね。焼けちゃうわ。
You got these girls fighting over each other, and then Inumaru's just trying to fight for Sayaka too. Aiko's pouty voice was making matters worse with Sayaka, and in turn, I was getting more and more fed up with the whole situation. Which is about when I realized that my body had grown lighter.
憑依が取れた？
My concern over suffocating to death on Sayaka's boobs seemed to have diverted my attention away from all the delicious sweets. And sure enough, it took only a moment of scanning the area around me to see the spirit girl, floating freely, looking a bit concerned. She seemed to be trying to decide between Aiko and Inumaru, the latter of whom was on the ground holding his stomach. Naturally, she chose to possess Inumaru this time. Oh my god.
甘いものが食べたい。
He quickly shot to his feet and ran full speed toward the remaining pile of boxes of candy and confectionaries.
うまい。でもこれ間違いなく太っちゃうね。こりゃ大変だ。 さやか、メタボな俺でも愛してくれるよね。
She won't. She doesn't love you anyways.
なほたん、こっち向いて。私からのあーんも食べてくれるよね。はい、口開けて。
But she's not possessed anymore.
さやか、そういうのはせめて他に人がいないところ
Oh,
で
really?
気にしなくていいんだよ、なほたん。ほら、恥ずかしくないから。
あれ、さやか聞いてないね。あ、わかった。一緒にダイエットに励む方がいいのかな。あ、それじゃあ運動用にジャージを買いに行かなくっちゃね。どんなのがいいかな。やっぱりお揃いが。
勝手におかしな話を進めるのはやめて。
Is she gonna kick the spirit off of him?
あなたたちっていつ見てもおかしいのね。見ていて飽きないわ。
And in this manner, the conversation devolved into pure anime tropes, remaining in this state for the entire walk to Cafe Horthath. Out of breath, we finally arrived to our destination only 5 minutes after the reservation time, fashionably late, some might say. Oh god. Oh, I have to save? Weird? Okay. Well, since it made me save, I'm going to go ahead and leave this episode right here. That's actually a good place to stop it. So, in the next episode, we will finish this chapter of weird, sweet possessionness, and then we will continue on the main story. So, thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know if you enjoyed. I'll see you guys on the next MAMJ. Let's play. Oh, crap. I hesitated for a moment, torn as to whether I should try to stop Misto or prioritize lending a hand to Kishinuma and my friends. I didn't get to do anything. That was the most desperate cry I had heard from Aiko.